Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Sam J. Welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're gonna have an exciting session. As you know, we sell, we service, and we review all kind of cameras, basically analog cameras. And as you can see behind me here, we focus a lot on vintage gear, 35 millimeter. But again, I have a shop and I volunteer to do a like camera clinic and stuff like that. And I'm getting a lot of feedback. These things here need, I mean, you need to be calm, cool, and collected when you're using these because you have to adjust the shutter speed, adjust the aperture, and then focus, and they're heavy and bulky. So there's a lot of demand lately. This is the Pentax. Look at this one; it's beautiful. There's a lot of demand lately on the point and shoot, so I've seen my sales go up. So I'm gonna put my website down here, or here, or here. So while I'm talking, I'll put some screenshots of my website. I have an Etsy shop, and I have an eBay shop, and I have a TikTok shop, and actually I have a physical shop. I'm here in the studio, and behind me is my shop. Subscribe, follow the video. I'll do a tour for you, show you my operation here. So what's picking up lately is the point and shoot. Yeah, I mean, if you're at a party or outdoors and stuff like that, and you don't want to take your expensive $400 or $500 camera, or it's heavy, or you just under a lot of stress, you just want to just point and shoot, but still get that vintage look, still get that the look that with grain and stuff like that. So today we're gonna focus on a brand new point and shoot, but it's not really point and shoot, and it's not really disposable. It's a good camera. It's made by Kodak. Yeah, Kodak's coming back again. Subscribe, follow the channel. I have a whole session on Kodak. Look at this baby here, Kodak Snapic A1. Kodak Snapic A1, still sealed. So I'm doing these reviews so you don't have to buy the camera. Watch this review, see if you like it, and I'm doing another one on a Lomo MCA camera, and then I'll compare those two. So this is a 3 video session here. So follow me, subscribe to the channel, and it's going to help you a lot to make a decision, because again, this is going to be good for some people, but not everybody. And then the Lomo MCA camera is going to be good for some people, not everybody. But you know what? Let's do a comparison, and then during here this session, I'll show you. After we open it, we'll take some pictures. I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to take pictures here in the studio and around the building. You don't have to go end of the world to take pictures. You can go to a park or anywhere, zoo stuff or museum stuff like that, and take some pictures. But just to get this out to you guys quickly, I'm going to go around here in where I am in my studio and take some pictures. There's still pictures. Okay, so we're going to open this. Again, the Kodak Snapic A1. It's a $99 item, but it's not a disposable. It's point and shoot. It's 2 zones. That means you can take a picture, arm's length. That's one zone, and then the landscape. That's another zone. And it has a flash. And let's see what else. It auto rewinds. Again, let's open it and see. And it's made by Kodak, and it's got warranty. So if you don't want to buy a vintage, because again, I have a shop and I'm selling point and shoots too, Fuji, Olympus, all kind of brand, but those are 20, 30, 40 years old, and they're gonna last you a year or 2, maybe 3 if you take care of them. But are they gonna last forever? No, they got electronics in them, and I'm repairing a lot of those. Again, you can see behind me here I have a lot of cameras. I repair cameras, and I teach classes, and it's a fun thing for me. So follow me, subscribe to the channel. I'll put my website here. So we're opening this box right now. So I'm doing this way. You don't have to do this. And then toward the end of the video, when you see the pictures and look at the features, and hey, this camera for me, or you know what? No, I don't want this camera. I want something more robust. But again, if you lose this, it's not the end of the world. It's $100. I mean, you buy and develop 3 films. You just bought the camera. I mean, $15 each film, and then $15 development. Here's $30 times 3. Here's $90. So basically the price of the camera. But I've seen a lot of reviews on this. Again, you're watching me, watch others. Again, this is a community. We support each other. The Snapic Kodak. What I love about this, it's made by Kodak. Just holding this box and the word Kodak on it. It gives me, I don't know, beautiful. The box, look, the box is amazing. It's like an Apple. You know, you have an iPhone or you have an Apple product. This box quality, it feels like that. It's solid. It's not cheapo. Look at that. Look at that. It's unbelievable. So solid. I mean, again, yes, uh, you know, the way it feels and the way it's packaged, it tells that the way it's made from inside. Here it is, showing you how it is from inside. And now I'll show you some top-down pictures while we're talking. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's see what's in it here. So it's an empty box, and there is a little box here. Let's see what's in this box. Hopefully battery, but I got some batteries, backup batteries. Oh no, this is it's a baggie, and a strap. So we're gonna not worry about that right now. Put that on the side, and then so the way it's packaged is nice, and the QR code. Again, there's no app for this. There's no software update. There's no firmware update. This is a 35mm point and shoot. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You'll see it. Here's the bottom of it. Here's the front of it. And I'll try to get some close-up pictures with my other camera, and I'll do the mixing towards the end. So let me just let you guys take a picture here. So that's the picture right there. So that's the front of it. So you got two zones. Here's one, and this is other zone. And the F25, it's a glass lens. It's a glass lens. Look at this, beautiful. Here's the back of it right here. Here's the back of it right there. Okay. Okay, so first thing first, you're holding this right now. I'll just give you the feel of it because you don't have it. You're watching this review. It's deceiving, the color of it. I thought it's called graphite. It comes in this, I think, and white. This one here is graphite. You see it? It's focused right here. So this is a nice color. It feels metally, but it's not. It's plastic. But the way it's designed and painted, I guess, if you're holding it somewhere, they're not gonna know it's a cheapie, and it fits in your pocket. The size of this, I'm just holding this right now versus something like that. So I'm gonna show you guys these two. So this is like a pound and a half, and this is like 150 milligrams. It's super light. It feels good. So that's number one. How it feels in your hand, it doesn't feel too plasticky. It's not cheapy, and I don't know. So let's open it up and see from inside. It's like all point of shoots. You just push the button down here and open it. So here's the inside of it. It's focusing. So nothing fancy on the inside. It's the glass lens. So that's number one. It's the glass lens. Now to make this thing work, we're gonna need two small batteries in the back. So I'm gonna go run get some batteries and we'll get back with you. Two AAA batteries. So right off the bat, no batteries. There's no crank here. You can't use this camera. So you run out of batteries on any point and shoot. On any point and shoot, you're out of luck. So always carry batteries. But the good thing about this is it takes normal batteries, you know, not those weird ones, because there is an LCD display on the front. I'll show you a close-up of that. While I'm talking, I'll put pictures here or there about the camera and the functionality. There is an on-off switch on the front. Again, while I'm talking, I'll put some pictures there. So you turn it on, and less is more, and you just go to town. The only thing you have to do is this red switch in the front. Let me show you the red switch. This red switch here. There is it's two zones. It's a closed zone. Stick up your hand. That's if somebody, you can touch them. That's the closed zone, and then the other zone is everything else. That's the beauty of this. And it has a flash. So we'll see how the flash works. We'll take some pictures with the flash, without the flash, and compare them and go from there. Also, the rewind, there's a rewind button here. You just poke it there. So what's special about this camera? Multiple exposure. There's a button here on the side. Again, I'm going to show you this button. While I'm talking, I'll put pictures here or here so you can see that. How do you open this? I don't know how to open it, but we'll see how that opens. Oh, okay, just press it. Okay, sorry, there's a button here. I don't know if you can see it. Right here. It says ME. I thought you have to open it. No, you just you press it one time, and it's going to show you it's multiple, and you take a picture and you do multiple exposure. I think it does just two, just one on top of the other. So we'll try that. The beauty of this is the LCD in the front. I'm going to put the batteries and see what the LCD does, and we'll get back with you here in a minute. Okay, we put some batteries in, we turned it on, and here it is. I don't know if you can see it. You see it? We turned it on, and I'm going to put, again, screenshots of all of this over here where I'm talking. You can see the screenshot. It shows it's E. E is empty, that nothing in there. It shows the battery is good. It shows the what zone you're on. So if I flip the switch, it's the closed zone. I flip the other switch, it's the back zone, and then you got the mode on the left. So I'm gonna press the button on the left that shows mode. You know, the ME, you see it here, this one here. It has ME and mode. So I'm gonna press the mode, and it cycles through. So that's pretty interesting. So we need to put film in it and see how does this this works. Okay, if there's no film in it and you press, nothing's gonna happen. That's pretty interesting. So really, that's about it. I'm gonna try to put the film in it because I want to test the multiple exposure, see how it works, because I'm pressing the multiple exposure right now and nothing is happening. And this is the rewind here. There's rewind. So it's a simple camera. It feels good. It has two zones. I think the shutter speed is 1/900. So that tells you something. This is more of a daylight camera, even though it has a flash. Again, we're going to test it, but let's put it this way: 80% daylight, 20%, in the evening. Because flash on something like this is not going to be super good. So multiple exposure, two zones, glass lens, the point and shoot that you throw away and you buy from a drugstore or convenience store. Those has a plastic lens. So this one at least has a glass lens, several elements in it, so it's going to last you more. It's $100. It feels over $200 camera, frankly. Here's one more time that you look at it. And the beauty of it, you just put it in your pocket. This is I love it. And it's made by Kodak. I mean, you're supporting the community, you're supporting this company. So let's go ahead and put some film in it and get back with you guys. We put the film in it. Putting film in it is very simple. I had to press twice, and here's pictures. It has 0. So I'm gonna just take one picture just to show you how it's moving. Okay, it's number 1 right now. You can see it. You can see it right there. So it has number 1. I'll take a picture of that so you can actually see it. I'll put the picture on the left or right. Here we go. So when you put the film in, it tells you take several blank pictures until it comes to number 1. So the reason I put film in it, we're going to take some pictures and share them with you guys. I want to see how the multiple exposure, there's a button here, I'm going to press it. Okay, that cycles between multiple exposure. It has red eye reduction, flash automatic, and then you can force the flash. Okay, now we're talking. And then red eye reduction, and then no flash. Okay, I like it. Okay, and then the multiple exposure will start flashing, and the green light in the back shows you the flash is ready to go, and then on-off switch. Okay, so we're gonna take it outside and take some pictures with this. It's gonna be amazing. I love it. Again, made by Kodak. Uh, I don't know, and then there's a window in the back here. You can see what film you put in there. And the beauty of this is the batteries. Two AAA batteries. Um, what's the downside of this? The lens is not covered, so when you turn it off, there's no like a curtain that covers the lens. Uh, most the vintage cameras that I sell, the point and shoot, the Fujis, the Olympus, the Canons, even the Kodak, when you turn them off, there's a curtain inside. It protects the lens, so that's the downside. But again, they gave you a little baggie here, little bag and strap. You can cover the camera when it's not in use. So how does it feel so far? It feels great. We're just gonna go out and take some pictures and share them with you guys, and we'll go from there. So okay, so I'm here in my studio. We got the Snapic A1. I'm gonna go out and take some pictures. This is a little quick view of my studio right here. Again, it's beautiful. It fits in your back of pockets. Amazing. I love this camera. Okay, so we're going. There's a little conference room here, like a rest area or lunch area. So hopefully there's somebody there. We'll take some pictures. It's very colorful. I like it. So we'll take some pictures, and I think I can take pictures and take a video because this is one-hand operation here. And then we're gonna go outside here. It's a nice sunny day. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Okay, so in this rest area here, so Yuri just turned it on, and it's very quiet. So I don't have the flash. Maybe I should put I put auto flash in here just to be safe. And oh, looks like some colorful there. We'll take some pictures there. Again, there's no focus. It's autofocus. Again, it's very quiet. So if you're doing street photography, this is gonna be amazing to do something like that. So let's go down here, take more pictures. Pictures of this thing here. Okay, so the good news, the flash came up by itself. I like that. So I'm gonna try to take some pictures without the flash. Take pictures like that. No. Again, auto rewinds. It's very quiet. For street photography, it's amazing because it doesn't bring a lot of attention. And look over here. Took 5 pictures so far. I love it. You can put it back in your pocket. Then we're going to continue walking around here and take multiple pictures. Very colorful here. Look at this area here. Take a picture of this one here.